Woo! Wow. Woo! Come on. Come on. That was a biggie. That was huge. Didn't watch the game. I was keeping up with Sky Sports because I decode in play with their updates because they know who's going to win. Oh, man. Oh, man, guys. This won't be long because later I'm going live with Jay Sol, which will be incredible. And we won't just be talking about big sports. I have to do this now. I'm delaying my dinner for this because this is huge. This is huge what just happened. I have so much code. It's beyond belief. First of all, well done to everybody in my community who bet Liverpool plus 800 at the beginning of the season, which I did a code. Liverpool to win the FA Cup before the season began, 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster. It's why you had Nottingham Forest, who were involved in the Hillsborough disaster, also win today. It's not a coincidence Liverpool knocked out Nottingham Forest, guys, on the way to get to the FA Cup final. And Jota scored. And speaking of Jota, number 20, scored the 5th penalty for Liverpool, like 25. Number 20 got the 5th penalty for Liverpool, 25. And I knew Mane was going to miss. As soon as he stepped up, I was telling my mates, shit, he's missing this. They're not going to let him get the winning goal again. He's going to miss this and keep it at 4-4. Because I keep talking about 44. That's why you just had Elon Musk by Twitter for 44 billion. It's the cool number. And what happened with that 4-4? Mane missed, and he obviously missed against Mendy. That's his teammate with Senegal. Senegal won the penalty shootout against Salah's Egypt to win the African Cup of Nations, and also win the penalty shootout against Salah's Egypt to get to the World Cup, where Mane got both of the goals, the winning penalties, and then today he missed. I said he was going to miss to multiple people. I've got screenshots. 4-4. I said it's going to go 4-4 and go to sudden death. Like Elizabeth's going to die soon, in my opinion. So it's not going to necessarily be a sudden death, but you wake up, it's like the Queen has gone. Sudden death, he missed. And again, I am so delighted for my community. I quit gambling. I placed a future on Liverpool at the beginning. And I would have won, I don't know, I only put 50 quid on it, $50 on it. 50 times 8, 400. I would have got $450 today, but I don't care. I'm not going to contact the bookies for it. I don't give a shit about the 450 at this point. I don't care about the 450. I'm going to reveal so much deception in this game. And do you know what I like even more? Woo! Do you know what I like even more? Mason Mount missing the penalty, who I've been hammering for so long, who's so overrated. Mason, eh? Mason Mount, you missed the decisive penalty. Number 19, and Queen gets you 19. And she was supposedly vaccinated on January the 9th, 1-9. You had to miss, didn't you? COVID-19, didn't you, Mason? The Freemasons who founded the Football Association. You had to miss, didn't you, Mason? And then I went a step further. I went back to the League Cup final, because that was another bullshit game that finished 0-0 and a dramatic penalty shootout. Okay? Do you know how many penalties were in that? 22. Mason Mount just missed the 33rd penalty, if you class the League Cup and the FA Cup, because Mason Mount just missed the 11th penalty today. The 11th, as I have 11 likes, as I keep talking about the number 11. Mount missed it. 33, Masonry 33 in Gematria. The highest rank of Freemasonry, 33 degree. England, 33. I am so delighted. Maverick, thank you so much. It is so rigged. I was messaging Maverick a little bit. A nice guy from India. He's currently studying for his exams. So Maverick, I hope you really do well in your exams, mate. You seem like a great guy. And do you want something else? Do you want another 33? Do you want another 33? In 2006, the final I keep talking about between Liverpool and West Ham, where Gerrard got that screamer, okay, in 2006, it finished 3-3, didn't it? And that was the last time an FA Cup final went to penalties. In 2006, like 26. If you've been keeping up with my Twitter, you will see that in play, I was doing codes because I was getting annoyed at how rigged it all was. Again, guys, two of the best teams in the world. You got Chelsea, who just won the Champions League. They're still basically champions of Europe, against Liverpool, who are going for the quad. And in 240 minutes of football, not one player can fucking score. Come on, it's rigged. Sky Sports was saying there's a force field on the goal. Guys, there's magic being used, which I've said for ages now. There's voodoo. Check out the games in Africa. It's actually a legit thing. You can put stuff inside the goal to stop a team from scoring. I'll read all your comments in a moment, guys. I'm on a bit of a high here. I've called another future. All right, another one. I don't know how many I've got now. It must be around 50. And they did it, guys. 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster, it all syncs up with the Queen dying as well. And it's not a coincidence that a Greek player got the winning goal, and Prince Philip was born in Greece and exalted from Greece. It's all connecting now, guys. A Greek player scored. I knew when he came on he'd be involved. And he got the winning goal, 56 in the live. Penalty shootout finishes 5-6. Like royal family gets you 56. Like coronavirus is 56. Like COVID vaccines, 56. In Euro 96, I keep talking about, because I've been talking about the Queen dying at 96 for a year and a half. England lost the semi-final against Germany because the royal family are actually Nazis. That shootout finished 5-6. Number 6, Gareth Southgate missed the penalty, who's now coaching England, and he's going to guide them to the World Cup if Elizabeth dies. Before that, mark my words, never been so confident. So I've been staying up almost every day recently till 3, 4, 5 a.m. putting stuff together. The stuff I put together today for Liverpool was amazing. Klopp still on 62 losses. Keep raving on about that number. Queen 62, coronated 6-2. All right? 62 was 10 years after 52 when she became the Queen. Nobby Stiles, number 4 for England, who won the World Cup in 66. He died on a day leaving 62 days left in the year. Maradona was born on a day leaving 62 days left in the year. Who was involved in the hand of God in 1986, 10 years before 1996. It's why the Queen's funeral is 10 days after she's going to die. Guys, I've got so much. This decode that I did on Robertson was just off the charts, in my opinion. Remember when Andy Robinson, number 26, scored the first goal against Everton after 62 minutes? Queen gets you 26. She became the Queen 2-6, born in 26, coronated 6-2. Number 26, Robinson, scores after 62 minutes against Everton in the Merseyside derby, the team who Ancelotti coached for. And now they're going to be playing in the Champions League final. This is amazing, by the way, for Liverpool to win the Champions League final. Don't forget the fucking 3-3 between Liverpool and AC Milan, another 33. It's a joke. Thankfully, people are seeing what I'm doing now. I've given my life to this for 2 years, more than you will ever know. Staying up till 5, 6, 7 a.m., not sleeping, not eating, helping people, waking people up, not just to win the money. Great. A lot of people won money today. Some might have lost and got on Liverpool in 90, whatever. But the work I'm putting into this, these angels, man, I call what's going to happen. Robertson, number 26 today, was taken off after 111 minutes. Queen equals 26. She was born in 26, became the Queen on 2-6. She was born on the 111th day of 26. And then Robertson was replaced by Greek international Tomiskas, who's aged 26. And remember, Prince Philip was born in Greece. And then this Greek player gets the winning penalty, which was Liverpool's 6th penalty. Oh my God. And Liverpool have won the Champions League. Woo! They've won the Champions League. Liverpool just scored 6 out of 7 penalties. The Champions League's the 67th edition. Guys, they got 6 out of 7. I need to write that down. They scored 6 out of the 7 penalties. That's another 67, the 19th prime. Number 19 missed the decisive penalty. I've got to write this down. I think I'm page 41 now. Liverpool scored 6 out of 7 pens in the FA Cup final. 67 is the 19th prime. Number 19, Mason, you prick. Mason Mount missed the decisive penalty. I'm so happy. She missed. Mason Mount's a female. I'm going to be hammering the videos next week for that. Female. I'm going to hammer them. These deceivers, man. I'd love to get one-on-one with Mason Mount. Come on, mate. One-on-one. Whatever you want to do. Football, fighting, whatever it is. You little fucking bitch. I'm so sick of these people, guys. Look at me now. I could be here all smug. I told you Liverpool would win. Told you I had a future. That ain't what it's about for me. These people, they took so much of my life, pro football. Gave so much of my life to these people. And now I just see it, man. Maybe God didn't want me to be a footballer. I sure as hell had the ability to do it. These frauds, man. I shared a video yesterday of all Liverpool's FA Cup goals. So many celebrations doing that. These people need going down. Van Dijk like lesbian, number 4. He came off, guys. All right? You've got to look out for these words they use. I did a post about this as well. You've got to look out for words in the media like apparent. Van Dijk comes off with an apparent injury. What does that even mean? Or a suspected injury. It is rumored that. These things are not facts. All right? There'll be a ritual why he came off. All right? There will be. The neighbors are getting a bit annoyed with me, but woo! They don't know what I'm doing. Nobody here knows who I am. I'm the illusion, and I'm basically decoding the matrix because I don't go around telling people. I'm Adam. The shit that I've been doing now for almost 2 years is insane. And when people finally figure out who I am and what I've been doing and go back to the first video 2 years ago and watch what I've actually called in 2 years, 2, not 20, all right, not 10, 2 years. The amount of shit I've called perfectly. I don't need people. I don't like people now. You're amazing. You're the GOAT. I hate all of that. But my word, go back and watch my video from the very first one. There's black magic being used, guys. How the fuck in these 2 finals, there were not 1 goal? How often have I been talking about all these games? There's the post being hit. There's the crossbar. There's cleared off the lines. There's all of that. World-class goals that you just can't put into words. Stupid misses. Players hitting the bar from 1 yard, which is like incredibly hard to do. Penalty misses on the underside of the crossbar. Players can't do that. It's magic that's being played out. Whether the players know it or not, I don't know. I may never know that. But I know it's all fucking rigged. All sports are rigged to take your energy, to distract you, to fulfill rituals. Why the fuck were Chelsea wearing yellow? All right? Why they're wearing yellow where their jersey's blue and red and blue don't clash? Why did they wear yellow? Because it's a ritual. And the word yellow gets you 25 and 70. And Elizabeth became the queen at age 25, 70 years ago. That's why they wore yellow. Okay? It's a joke. It's a disgrace. I keep talking about 6. England win the World Cup in 66. Number 6 lifts the trophy. There were 6 goals in the final in 66. You got Route 66. Liverpool scored 6 penalties in the shootout. And what I'll do, I'll dissect everything. I'll dissect everything with that other cup final and link it all together. And Alisson, who sacrificed his dad, obviously he had to save the penalty at 5-5, and Satan gets you 55, and 55 is the 10th Fibonacci triangular number. I knew they'd have to throw in a big 10, so the penalty's missed when the score's 5-5, of course. Of fucking course. Liverpool wins 6-5. Pope Francis became the Pope 313, March the 13th, the 65th prime. It's why Bill Gates, who's been connected to coronavirus, it was declared a pandemic when he was 65 years old. And the word pandemic gets you 65. They do everything by a code. And if everybody figured this out and started trusting people like me, the world would be a different place because we just wouldn't consent with the bullshit. We wouldn't. If people knew what I knew and saw the world the way I saw it, and you don't have to see it exactly the way that I see it because we're all unique, but if you were aware of the bullshit and your discernment levels raised, these people, they're done. They're done. Guys, I swear down. This is a spiritual war and we can win if people, and knowledge is power. You don't need guns, knives, and all that bullshit. Knowledge is power. It's beyond powerful. Look what I'm able to do. Because I dedicate my life to knowledge now. Everything else is whatever to me in this realm. I want knowledge. Fucking feed me it. Feed me it, man. I'm hungry for knowledge. I'm starving for it. I'm fucking ravenous for knowledge. It's so incredible to me. And not the knowledge that you get at school, okay, where you're just being programmed. I'm talking about genuine knowledge coming from the spirit, from the soul, okay? Woo! Come on. Oh, God, these angels guiding me. I swear down. I once was Adam Edwards, this normal lad who would be really sad today that Liverpool won. I'd be gutted as a United fan. Oh, I was a United fan. I'd be so sick. My phone would be going off. We won another one. What have United won? All that shit. And I would get rattled by it. How pathetic. I guess I'd be happy if I bet on them. But, oh, man, guys, sorry for being so animated, but I keep talking about the number 21 all the time. Again, for almost 2 years, number 21. And the Greek player who scored the winning penalty wears number 21. And Prince Philip died in the 21st year of the 21st century, and he was married to the Queen for 73 years, the 21st prime. So again, with this knowledge, you can't always be right. I was thinking this game might finish 2-1 in my head. It might finish 2-1. But no, what we'll do, we'll let number 21 get the winning penalty. That's what we'll do. This is what I mean. I will always find the numbers, and they will always play out. And the people say, oh, you're just stretching. I ain't stretching because I've been perfect so many times. Yesterday, Golden State Warriors became 8-3 in the playoffs. So, of course, the score had to be 83-83 at one point. Again, if I was still gambling, I would have hammered the Warriors when they were minus 130. As soon as I saw the score, 83-83. And now the Warriors are 8-3 in the playoffs this season, who are connected to Tom Brady with the San Francisco connection. And Tom Brady was born 8-3, August the 3rd. Told you the Warriors are going to win the NBA, in my opinion. Said that 3 months ago as well. I think they will. They just made the Western Conference Finals. I think Arsenal finished fourth. I think it'll be Arsenal. Remember all the fours in the Man City Wolves game? KDB scores 4 goals with 4 shots. He opens the scoring after 7 minutes. 4 minutes later, Dendoncker scores. Man City win by 4 goals in a 5-1 win. There's fours everywhere. If somehow Liverpool win all 4 trophies, I should go down in history for what I've been doing. If somehow West Ham beat Man City and somehow Liverpool come back. Oh, by the way, all the 33s, of course they had to take Salah off after 33 minutes with a fake injury. You'll start seeing it. More people are seeing it. That was a good sign. People kept messaging me on Patreon, like in messages. Is this really bad for Liverpool? I said, it came off after 33 minutes. The husband disaster was 33 years ago. That was a big ritual sacrifice, okay? I said it's good for Liverpool, Salah's off, because it's nothing to do with players. And Mohammed Salah, the Egyptian king, okay, connected to royalty, he's a female. Check out his hips and his big fat fucking ass. He's shite as well, Salah. So is Mane. Said that before I knew this knowledge. I said they're crap. They need about 100 shots to score one. They're crap. No, they can't be. No, look at Salah's record. Look how he beats players. Come on, they're shit. I swear down, when you really look at it, when you really start watching these players, they're nowhere near. Kante is so amazing. Is he? Because he can run and play a 5-yard pass. Is he really that amazing? Because he wins a couple of tackles that he's allowed to win. Is he that good? Yeah, because he's won the World Cup, Adam. He's won the Champions League. He's won the FA Cup. He's won the league so many times. Yeah. He's so good. Piss off. He's shite. And he's a female. I can't wait for my invert videos. These people have fucked me off, man. They've really... Oh, I can't believe I gave 33... I had my awakening... Oh, fuck. I was going to use that as a microphone. I had my awakening at age 33. So, of course, Liverpool win the FA Cup 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster. I had my awakening at 33. The age Jesus died. Now I'm really close to Jesus and God. Come on. All right. Okay. Stop being, I'm getting animated here. But why shouldn't I? People don't know what I do. Oh, by the way, Salah went off with a groin injury, and groin injury gets you 137, the 33rd prime. Someone in my community saw that. Big shout out. I can't remember who it was. I get so many messages. But well done for noticing that. I confirmed it myself and typed it in. Guys, I just want more people to see this. I do. Like the amount of money people are spending on tickets and merchandise and Sky Sports. And you just see these pundits like Henri and Carragher and Micah Richards. They're deceiving satanic actors. And when you really see what I see, that honestly, I swear down, when you really see what I see, they are really shit actors. Like really terrible actors. They know. And if anyone wants to look me in the eye and tell me that people like Henri, Micah Richards, Carragher, Jeff Stelling, these type of people, if you want to look me in the eye and tell me they don't have a clue who's going to win, then you go fuck yourself. They know who's going to win. They know. It's all a show. They know anything on TV is scripted. Anything, including the mainstream media, it's scripted. That's all bullshit. Did you... It's just all bullshit. All the 26s I keep talking about. I just got my 26th like. Look how many wins Liverpool have in the league this season right now when this happened. 26. 26 fucking wins they have in the league on 86 points. 86 was 10 years before, 96 the age the Queen's going to die. Then a funeral's going to be 10 days after it. She goes 520, man. For this community, people say this now, and I'm loving it. Adam, this code is for the community, isn't it? I said, yeah, this is not about Adam or the illusion or my Patreon. This is about the community. This is the code that is gonna or may have the potential, if it happens, to wake up hundreds of thousands, if God's allowing it, if God allows it to happen, if he wants this to be shared at this moment. I feel like he's telling me he wants people to see this now. I feel like he's telling me that people are ready for this. They're ready to accept it. They're ready to get rid of pro sports in their life. They're ready to stop worshiping celebrities. I know a lot of people you'll know are nowhere near close to that, but I have a feeling that more people are becoming open to it. And with the 96 in the live, of course 96 in the live. Just Euro 96, like I said, England go out to Germany 5-6 on penalties. And then today it finishes 5-6 on penalties. And an English player misses Mason Mount. Mason Holgate, Mason Greenwood. I bet all three of them are on the plane to Qatar. All three of them. All three Masons. Three Masons. It makes me laugh every time I say it. Three Masons. And then you had the whole Freemason with Greenwood supposedly raping someone. The female Mason Greenwood. Freemason. How funny. Great hashtag. I see right through the bullshit. My discernment levels are so high. They're mocking you with hashtags like Freemason. Because people just get so rattled. People put their emotions before anything. Okay? No, we can't. Well, he did that to a woman. He deserves that. Mason Greenwood will be on the fucking plane for England to Qatar. Mark my words. Even though he's barely played this season. He'll probably start off next season flying. People say, no, Mason Greenwood is never going to play again with what he did. Fuck off. Absolute nonsense. Absolute freaking nonsense. Oh, another 26. Do you know how many goals Alan Shearer has? The top scorer ever in the Premier League? 260. And he was the Golden Boot winner in Euro 96. Of course he was. The fucking Geordie Masonic prick. The guy who did that celebration. Okay, which is the Baphomet. He always had one finger down. Look at the Aguero statue with one finger up and down, and then Google the Baphomet that has both genitalia, who they worship, who is their God, who is their Lord. LOL, Manny told me, LOL that everybody uses is Lucifer our Lord. So be careful using these abbreviations, guys. LOL, that's what it stands for. Not laugh out loud, it's Lucifer our Lord. All right? And he told me that this goes on in Satanic prayer, they use LOL. All right, be aware. You've got to learn language. That when they throw stuff out there, these abbreviations they've just come up with, it's magic. It's spells. That's why you have spelling tests. Okay, magic's so real. It's why they heavily pushed Harry Potter. And if you think J.K. Rowling wrote all of that, you are off your head. J.K. Rowling has a Baphomet tattoo on her wrist. She sold her soul to get the recognition for Harry Potter. All right, it's demons writing these books. All right, these players are possessed. It's playing like a man possessed. I've been possessed with this gift. Like they tell you, but people just don't get it. All right, they'll start fucking getting it when they start watching my work. Number 20, Jota scores the 5th penalty, 25. She has to go 25. She has to. She's going. Fuck me. Woo! Liverpool scored 6 penalties 6 days before 520. If she goes 520, guys, in 6 days, and Liverpool just won, scoring 6 penalties, 11 penalties scored in total, she'll go on 11-date numerology. She might die 1 year, 1 month, and 11 days after Prince Philip died, double 11. Remembrance Day is 11/11. Celebrating those who basically risked their lives during World War I or the end of World War I. Route 66 opened 11/11. Call of Duty, one of their games, was released 11/11. This stuff they do, everything they do is by a code. And that's what creates the magic. That's what creates the collective consciousness that allows them to control us. And when people become aware, oh, here they go, releasing this game on this day. I know what they're doing. Piss off. The spell disappears. They can't trick me anymore. The Matrix. They can't trick me. I see it. My spirit just says, that's shite. That's bullshit. That's utter nonsense. Lewandowski scored his 50th goal today. Satanic gets you 50. I'm not going to go through every single part of my code. I don't have to. If you want to check it out, you can go on my Patreon. Again, There's people like Mr. Hubbard who have 5,000 patrons. And what does he even do? I put out incredible content and I have 300 and something. So again, people are leaving him to come to me, rightfully so. His Patreon's shite. Never responded to one of my messages when I was new to this. Never responded to one. I respond to everybody. And I want to thank every single patron of mine, every single guy who's subscribed to my YouTube, who leaves amazing comments, incredible comments. All right? Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to get all emotional with it all, although I did cry. And I'm not a crier. When Liverpool won, all this energy came out of me because I put so much work into that code for them to win the FA Cup. About, when did I start it? 5, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I said they were going to win it. Chelsea's first game of the FA Cup was on January the 8th, 1-8. And then Liverpool, IHS gets you 18. And I think Chelsea won that game 5-1 against Chesterfield, 5-1. They won 5 games. Now they've lost one, 51, when the Illuminati were founded. I watched the penalties. Okay, somebody watched the penalties. Liverpool win the FA Cup on pens. Again, twice. With the League Cup. What, again, can somebody tell me these odds, all right? Can you tell me the odds, first of all, of 2 teams meeting each other in these major finals? Liverpool and Chelsea. I think the last time it happened was Sheffield Wednesday against Arsenal, all right, ages ago. And then for both of them to finish 0-0, and then for both of them to go the penalties. What would the odds be? Like, if you bet on that, is it hundreds of thousands? For those teams to both get to the final, both games to finish 0-0, and both to be decided on penalties that Liverpool win. Can somebody figure out what that would be? So the Greek player's name gets you 133. That's great. Because Pope Francis became the Pope on 13-3. Spurs will make the Champions League place. I doubt it. I think Arsenal. And the Mason missed, yes. They must have a godfather in the Champions League, so Conte's Spurs will make the place. I think no. Arteta's gone through a lot of rituals. He was the first Premier League coach to get coronavirus because he was born on 26-3, the 56 prime, like coronavirus in Jumanji and COVID vaccine. Arsenal will finish 4th. Elizabeth and her mother support Arsenal. There's 4s everywhere. Okay? I think Arsenal get it. And they'll probably finish on 71 points. Number 28 misses, Champions League final on the 28th. 19 misses, 67 is the 19th prime. Yeah, great stuff. I didn't see the 28. I didn't see the 28, but 28 is a perfect number. Oh, I'll add that to your code, mate. Let me add that. 28 is a perfect number. And the 7th try, Liverpool can win their 7th European Cup. Brilliant. Great stuff. So, again, I think Liverpool beat Real Madrid. And be smart in any final, bet on them to lift the trophy. Okay, it gives you that breathing room. Get on them to lift the trophy. When I say I wouldn't be shocked if they're winning 90, fine, you can do that as well. But I'm saying get on them to lift the trophy. Like the majority of people in my community who are aware of this knowledge will always get them to lift the trophy. Because there's not much difference between the money line. Like Liverpool were plus 110 or something, or 115 to winning 90, but minus 167 to lift the trophy. There's not that much difference at all there. And you know what's so funny? This is the shit they do because the algorithms know who's going to win. Liverpool were minus 167 to lift the trophy. Jurgen Klopp was born on the 167th day of the year. 167 is the 39th prime. Chelsea stayed on 39 wins in all competitions. Masonry gets you 39. I could go on all day with this knowledge. These algorithms know who's going to win. And people in my community, smart moves. Because supposedly Mohamed Salah was 7-2 to score any time. The highest he's been all season. The algorithm knew he wasn't going to score. So if you ever get these big boosts like that, it was a big boost, you don't touch them. All right? They know. The amount of times they know. I would never bet on a boost. Occasionally they'll come through. Okay? But in general, they know. I don't know. Some boost, Steph Curry to get 33 points. He'll get 32. And then you'll be all fucking wound up. All right? Anytime I saw a boost when I was gambling, when I'd see a boost like that, Steph Curry to score 33 points or more, I'd get on him at plus 31 because I knew they'd fucking hammer him to get 32 and piss people off. I got really smart with seeing what the algorithm was doing, but I don't give my energy to it anymore. Said I could have won 30, 40, 50 grand the last 2 months. I don't care because I'm not fond of money anymore. When people like Maverick send me a little tip and I go buy myself some tacos, I think about him and I smile. Or when I'm filling my gas and somebody's tipped me, I don't think, oh God, I could have had a new car, let alone a bit of gas in my car. I'm more grateful. It's like the less I have, the more I'm happier. And I've noticed that in the community where I live, there's so much wealth here, but in the neighborhoods where there's no money, I go running there and cycling because the energy is different. People are smiling and happy and having barbecues and all of that. And all the kids are out on the street like how it was when I used to be a kid. Here, the rich people here have to plan play dates. We have to have a play date. We'll plan it a week in advance. Oh man, nah, not having that. So great stuff, DWG. I hope I helped add to your code. And 19 is the 8th prime as well. And I've got to mark that down. I've got to mark that down. Oh my God. Number 19 misses the decisive penalty. 19 is the 8th prime. And Liverpool win their 8th FA Cup, keeping Chelsea on 8 FA Cups. I just gave myself goosebumps. I love when I give myself goosebumps from knowledge. 19's the 8th prime. Number 19 missed the decisive penalty. Liverpool got the 8th FA Cup. Chelsea stayed on 8. After number 19, the 8th prime missed the decisive penalty. When I get going like this, I'm like a freestyler. I can rap, man. I'm gonna rap a code one time. I'm gonna rap one of my codes. Stuttgart scored a 92nd minute winner to replace Berlin and survived. Both games finishing 2-1 for 33, and both teams finished on 33 points. Adam, phenomenal. I'm loving people like Adam Gillis who's seeing this stuff now that he would have never seen before. And I'm not saying it's because of me, but there's no way I'd be looking out for a fucking Stuttgart game. But that 92nd minute, mate, 92 was 4 years before 96. I keep talking about the 92. You had the class of 92 with like Beckham, Scholes, the Neville brothers, and then you had the 1992 Dream Team in the NBA with Jordan and Charles Barkley and stuff. My neighbors are banging. I'll keep going. Why not? I'm animated. Like, maybe they're just trying to piss me off. I'll keep going. 14th of May gets you 28 times 2 is 56. Brilliant. Game ended 5-6. For Gematria, Liverpool FC gets you 56 as well. Do you know today as well, if you look at my thumbnail, I can't do much longer because I promised I'd go live with Jay Sol today, who I love to bits. You need to watch that. That guy's level of knowledge and spirit and energy and so good. So good. And if you look at my thumbnail, Jurgen Klopp's now won every trophy in England. He never had the FA Cup. All right? He's got the Premier League that he won in 2019, of course, 19. The guy born in 1967, and 67 is the 19th prime. And by the way, for a quad, if somehow they do it, this is again Manny Martian, brilliant stuff, mate. Manny Martian is in 1967 when Jurgen Klopp was born, Celtic won the quadruple. Celtic come out to You'll Never Walk Alone, just like Liverpool. I've predicted that when Klopp's done with Liverpool, he'll coach Celtic because he's been at Mans, You'll Never Walk Alone. Dortmund, You'll Never Walk Alone. Liverpool, You'll Never Walk Alone. They've got Celtic. Celtic won the quadruple in 1967. 1 year after England won the World Cup. If somehow Liverpool do this, guys, I know there's people that will win 50, 60, 70 grand. Other people got on Liverpool to win the treble without the Premier League. They're literally... Wait, I need to give advice out. I need to give advice out right now to those people. To the people who took Liverpool for the treble, all right? To have them have the League Cup, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. Please cover yourself on Real Madrid. I think Liverpool take it. Please cover yourself. I told people, especially if you're going to win thousands and thousands of dollars, don't have Real Madrid ruin it for you after all this hard work. I also said this in my community, not because I was scared Chelsea are going to win, because I, unlike some people, truly care about my community, and I don't like them losing money. It's the only thing that bothers me if a code misses, is some people lose a bit of money. But I said to them, if you got on Liverpool at the beginning of the season, like I told you, at plus 800 to win the FA Cup, please, right now, whatever you staked, bet on Chelsea to win on penalties, then you've lost no money because they were evens. Because penalty shootouts are a flip of a coin. I don't know if anyone did it, but I actually went out of my way to send that message because I cared. I thought, at least those people will not lose any money and they'll actually get some money because the money you staked months ago, you kind of forget about it. I don't know if that happened. Then somebody in the chat, in the comments said, "Now Liverpool have got this, or Liverpool will win, or I think Liverpool will win." And he felt so confident, and everyone started liking it. And I think that energy helped. I know it sounds silly, but I think a lot of people liked that and felt it. I don't watch the games, guys. Somebody's asking where I watched it. I haven't watched a football game, since Belgium beat Portugal 1-0 in the Euros. 1-0. Hazard's brother. They're both Hazard brothers, both playing for the country in a major tournament. Don't know what's worse, that or the Neville brothers. At least Hazard can play, who's a female, by the way. Little tiny Hazard with his fat little ass. Female. When he put all that weight on and he disappeared injured, he was probably fucking pregnant. Get your neighbours some tequila. I didn't go out. By the way, I didn't go out last night. I was supposed to go out and have a few drinks. I didn't because of the live stream that I'm going to do with Jay Saul. I didn't want to have no energy and be hungover. So I didn't really do much last night. I treated myself to a beautiful Hawaiian burger. Little things pleasure me now. That sounded wrong. That sounded a bit weird. Little things pleasure me. Like I'm into dwarfs and midgets. What I mean is the small things in life bring me a lot of joy. That sounds bad as well. Anyway, I don't care about all the fucking fancy cars and everyone's saying, you're doing well for money, aren't you? You got Patreon, you got your coaching company, you got that. I'm like, yeah, but I want to stay here in this little shite apartment because it's keeping me where I need to be. I need this. I need to stay in this shite apartment. I can go on an apartment now, maybe with an ocean view. I don't care for that. I had that with the house that I had with the rooftop, an ocean view, a gym, a pool, and all. I don't need that anymore. I want to stay here. Like, where it's just this shit. Told you, that's why I keep saying I don't want a fancy background. I don't want any of that. I just want to stay level. Like, even if the Queen dies May the 20th, I want to stay like this. I don't want to change. I don't want people to treat me differently. I don't want people to think I'm a guru and that I'm going to call everything. I want people to go, that Adam guy, that illusion guy is a fucking good guy. And my God, he's changed my life with his knowledge. That's it. The Queen thing is just like the creme de la creme. I'll fly to London if I can, because I don't have this. And I'll take a photo outside Buckingham Palace. I'll give them the finger, okay? I go outside Anfield. I'll take a selfie. I'll give them the finger as well. Just want to stay here, stay calm. I'm in my pajamas still at like 1 o'clock. It's my Saturday, my day off. I'm in my pajamas. I don't give a shit. I ain't trying to look pretty for you. You know what I mean? Because what I try and absorb and show you should absorb is my energy and my knowledge, not how I look. Although I look half decent most of the time. Baby! Woo! They did it, guys. They did it. Liverpool win the FA Cup, man. What an absolute joke, eh? What an absolute joke. Don't be shocked to see Mansfield win the League 2 playoffs as well. They're a nice price, 3-1. I've got the code on Patreon. Mansfield. My mate used to play for them. And I'm beginning to think that he was definitely a Mason. He started his youth career with Man United, then went to Aston Villa, then went to Bradford City. I'm not going to say his name because it's not fair, but he also went to Mansfield. Di Maria just scored in the 26th minute. Are you joking? Are you serious? Guys, I love what brings me so much joy is people are seeing that. Think about 5 years ago or less. You wouldn't have noticed anything about Di Maria scoring after 26 minutes, would you? You wouldn't have cared. Didn't he get the winning goal for Argentina in the Copa America final after 22 minutes as well? The master number, Di Maria, Angel, Angel Di Maria. They had to put him at Man United with the Red Devils just to tell you who he is, a satanic weasel. He looks like a weasel, Di Maria, and he's shite. But Adam, he's been at United, he's been at PSG, he's been at Real Madrid. How can he be shite? Yeah, he's shite. Sold his soul. Looks like an absolute goblin, just like Bruno Fernandes. Mansfield are up 2-0. Woo! Are they? I didn't even know they were playing right now. Come on, Mansfield. Are you serious? They're up 2-0. My brother told me to look into that. He found a good shout. He said, look, it's Brian Clough's son, Nigel Clough. I was like, okay, definitely a Mason then. It's probably a good shot. I looked at it. Okay. Mansfield, 7th. They finished 7th with 77 points. 777, baby. Ronnie O'Sullivan, I told you to win the World Championship because he won it 10 years ago. He got his 7th World Championship to add to his 7 Masters and his 7 UK Championships, 777. Jurgen Klopp coached Mainz for 7 years,
Dortmund for 7 years, and he's in his 7th year with Liverpool, 777. Jackpot, baby. When you go to Vegas, 777, 3 sevens gets you 21. Number 21 gets the winning penalty today. 21's everywhere. I'll laugh so hard if West Ham somehow win tomorrow 2-1. But again, please be smart. Don't be getting like West Ham tomorrow are plus 800. We have a really good code. Chuck Chulo inspired the code, who's phenomenal. I can't say it. There's no superlatives to describe Chuck, who's in my community. If he ever has a Patreon and he tells me, Adam, I'm ready for a Patreon, I will do a big post, guys, saying, check him out. And even if you want to leave me, I get it. Check this guy out. He's that good. He has a really insane code for West Ham to beat Man City. I found a lot of stuff, but they're plus 800, which is suspicious. It's really suspicious. But all it needs in these games, guys, is a sending off. 2 sendings off. Man City have all the defenders out. Then they get another defender injured after 10 minutes. And then the odds go from 8-1 to like 3-1. It's what they do. It's a joke. So if you are going to bet on West Ham, just have a tiny little bet for a bit of banter. Don't be throwing down fucking hundreds of dollars you can't afford on a plus 800 and then bitch and moan if it misses on a plus 800. Have a word. Especially after I just nailed a plus 800. I've got loads of plus 800s this year. Something about the 8. I had Steph Curry to be the MVP in the All-Star game. He was plus 800. Liverpool FA Cup, plus 800. I think Ronnie O'Sullivan was plus 800. And Liverpool just got their 8th FA Cup, keeping Chelsea on 8. So that metaverse, guys, is a sideways 8. I tell you, 8's the infinite number. Like, just keeps going round and around and around. Oh, man. There's so much more that I coded in play. I don't have time to go through it. I think I've made my point. Again, I don't know if West Ham are going to win. If it's 2, I said 2-1 would not shock me. Sunday gets you 21. There's so many 21s. I've been saying for over a year or longer, just bet on 2-1 in all the games on Sunday. So last week, Arsenal beat Leeds 2-1. Everton beat Leicester 2-1. There was another 2-1, all on the same day. Imagine you bet on 2-1 on all the games. It only needs, if there's 4 games on a Sunday, and you bet, usually there's 2-1 is like 7-1. If you bet 2-1 on one of those 4 games and one hits, you're up significantly. Imagine if 2 of them hit. There's so many 2-1s. Jesuits 21, Sunday's 21. The Jesuits worship the sun. That's why you get all these 2-1s. It's funny when you can get a degree, you can get a 2-1 as well. You get a first, a 2-1, a 2-2. A third, whatever they call it. And again, I was having a word with myself last night. I was having a chat. I was like, it's so obvious the Masons came up with the concept of college. You get a degree, like there's 33 degrees in Masonry. And if you want to extend your education, you get a master's degree, like a master Mason. I just see now, I know in this beast system, you kind of need college. And that's the way they've set it up. Oh, sorry, we can't employ you. You don't have a degree. But I'm fucking better than half the people here who have a degree, who went to university and got pissed every night and basically copied notes from the internet. That's all university has become now. You go there, you get pissed. All the information's online for you. You don't even have to do any research anymore. You come out with your little piece of paper that says, I'm smart, when most people who even get a degree are fucking dumb. There's a huge difference between knowledge and wisdom as well. You can acquire loads of knowledge, but wisdom is knowing what to do with that knowledge. A lot of people have all this knowledge. All these doctors, they're so smart. No, they absorb this knowledge and they don't know what to do with it, really. There's so much procedures within hospitals that are absolute bullshit that make no sense that doctors will play along with. Oh, yep, because in Act 36:17, it says this is what I should do, even though it don't make any fucking sense. I'm talking about hospitals. Hospital gets you 44, chemo 44, kill 44, and I've got 44 likes, 44 minutes into my live. And Mane, of course, had to miss to keep the score 4-4 on penalties to take it to sudden death. Sudden death. These sick fuckers, man. They're sick. But we're not sick. We're good people. We're beautiful souls who've been tricked. That's all that's happened with us. We've been tricked. Try not to hate on your fellow man. Try not to hate on those people who haven't woken up yet. They've been brainwashed from birth, including me. Somehow I've been guided. I've seen through it. I gave up so much to gain this knowledge. Anyone who knows my story knows I'm not talking shit there. I didn't just give up a few things. I gave up my life for this knowledge. I still kind of, no, I've got better. One big American, we're all psychos. All the degree does is prove you can apply yourself. It just means you can absorb information. That's all it means. A degree means you can absorb information. How many people at university, because I went there, they're doing all the work like the night before, and they still get it done and pass. They'll do everything the night before, 2 days before, the dissertation, and they'll still manage to bang it out. And again, think how much money, think how much debt. Most people, especially in the US, they go to university and college, they graduate with a little piece of paper, and they're like 40 grand in debt. So they start their adulthood life in debt, chasing. So then the system's got them by the balls straight away. Don't get a mortgage, guys. Morgue, it's like death. Right? When you get a mortgage, you're selling your soul, in my opinion. I will never buy a house again. All right? Ever. Never. I don't care if I live on the streets, baby. I don't care if I live in a cave at this point. I really don't give a flying fuck. As long as I have some food and I have my energy, like, I don't care about everything else now. I really don't care. Like, when that fucking prick or whoever it was scratched all down the side of my car, it is what it is. Just a car. It's just a car. Of course, West Ham might not win. Guys, number one, there's no gimmies, and there's definitely not a gimme in a plus 800 who are home. Man, I told you, Man City could turn around and put 9 past them. I'm not saying West Ham are going to win. It's worth a little flutter with the code. It's worth a little flutter with the code. It's that simple. And a lot of people, including Chuck, who I'll praise to the rooftop, baby. Chuck, thank you if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching. But he said in a comment, basically implied he doesn't want to gamble anymore. I think he won today. I think he had Liverpool to lift the trophy, but he don't want to gamble anymore. He said, it sapped my energy. Why do you think they take these tournaments to penalties, and why so many of them are decided in penalties or extra time? Euro 96 was decided in extra time with a golden goal, gold connected to the crown. Bierhoff scored 2 goals. The guy who came on and 4 minutes later equalised against the Czech Republic. And then he got the winner. The guy who's connected to Bayern Munich, where the Illuminati were founded, in Bavaria, where Donald Trump's mother was born. The best thing about college for me, because I'll talk you through my college experience. I had a wonderful one only because I met so many friends. I enjoyed playing on the footy team. And it got me to the US, basically, through some of my friends. So for me, college was great, meeting people, interacting with people, meeting people all over England. Like Londoners there, Scousers there, Geordies. I loved all of that. But literally, when I went to a lecture, you went in this amphitheater. The tutor, whatever you call these people, basically gave a 5-minute PowerPoint presentation, handed out the slides, and then left with the coffee in the hand. Make sure you hand the work on my desk in 2 days. I'm thinking, wait, what are we paying for here? Half of the people here are just hungover. We don't give a fuck. We don't want to be here. It doesn't matter even if you attend. It's not like school where they'll call your parents. It's just to keep you in the education system longer. It's why the Rockefellers funded the education system in 1903, and they give public education for free. They want you indoctrinated. Education is indoctrination that destroys imagination. The universe is the classroom. That's why more and more parents are taking the kids out of school and putting them in homeschooling and saying, my kid learned more this year than he did in the last 6 years at school. We don't belong in schools. Schools are like prisons. Schools are like the military. That's why you have your bells that ring. When they tell you when you're allowed to eat, you have to ask for permission to go to the bathroom. You have to follow every rule, and if you don't, you get punished. Schools are the military. The school where I worked, or schools I have worked, I think they are great in general. The teachers are incredible. The kids are amazing. There's a girl yesterday who did a TED talk and she gave me goosebumps. I'm not going to say her name, but this girl is just incredible. And I think she's in 11th grade. She's one of those people where when you're around her, she makes you smile. Anyone around her, it don't matter who it is, she makes you smile by her energy. And she gave a speech, so that was great. It's not all bad school, but in general, the school system, the education system was set up to completely program you and to keep you at a low level and to have you follow rules. Not to question things, to absorb information and do as you're told. And I would definitely not recommend paying a shitload of money to go to a prestigious university when there's people working in McDonald's with a first degree from fucking Yale because they couldn't get a job. The system needs destroying. The universe is sacred, beautiful, immense, sensational. The system is satanic, horrific, awful, disgusting. Yeah, you wear uniform as well at school, just like in the army. It's all there. I wrote about it in my book. I wrote about the education system in my book. And it's hard for me because I've worked in it so long. And as a kid, I loved it. I did love school. And now you ask any kid, they all hate school. Not one kid will say, I like school now. They've made it so much worse. I love school. I was fortunate, though. I was a popular kid, the footballer. I was pretty smart. I liked going to school. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to teach. Paying to learn something that's free is slavery. Yep. Paying for electricity and water is a fucking joke because they're natural resources. Messi's 6th league goal on the 20th minute, 6 days before the 20th. Wow, I'll mark that down. Thank you. Again, what's going on with Messi? The goal, and he can barely score in the French league, which is shite. It's all ritual. Like how his 4th goal for PSG meant that PSG won the league for the 10th time because the game was a draw. Messi got the goal that made it a draw that meant PSG won the league. His 4th goal of the season. Come on, guys. Come on. And then people go, when Ronaldo can go back to the best league in the world and score 18 in the league and look at Messi, that confirms Ronaldo's the GOAT. Shut up with this now. All right? Stop giving your energy to Messi and Ronaldo. Deceivers. They're nowhere near who you think they are. First of all, they're both female. Secondly, it's demons doing the work for them. Think about Ronaldo when he came on the scene, how he looked. That's not the same fucking person. It's not the same. Oh, yeah, but he's got older. It's not the same person. Doctors and receptionists, but guys, we all just do what we do what we're told. A policeman does as he's told, as he's ordered. All right, same with doctors, or they lose their job. You do as you're told, don't you? Unless you own your own company, which I promote people doing, but it's very hard. They make it hard for you. You do as you're told. Somebody's giving you instructions. If you don't follow them, you get punished. You lose your job, and I can't pay my mortgage, and I can't pay off my car, then how am I going to pay for my kids' education? This whole system needs smashing down. Because we live in fear. Too many people live in fear, and they're not bold and brave. Like me, I have fear of nothing. Of nothing or nobody in this life. I don't fear, what if I don't have any money? What if my company's going to close down? I've said if I'm fucked and screwed financially and all of that, the whole world will be with the amount of work I put in and the talent I have. If I've got no money, then we don't have it. And maybe that will be incredible for us all. Maybe when we have no money and no luxuries, we'll realize, actually, I don't need all the shit. That's what happened to me. Maybe we'll unite. Maybe we won't just put fucking materialism before everything else. Maybe it might be a good thing. All right? Worst case scenario, it's global currency. It's all going to be crypto. It's going to be universal income. And you do as you're told or you get punished. But again, if we have an awakening, they can't do that. The whole police system would collapse. The monetary system that they operating on would collapse. Pro sports would collapse if people stopped watching them. The reason why they do the betting is not only to take your money, because they usually always win because people don't know about this knowledge, but it's also to keep you invested in the sports. How many of you would still watch pro sports if you didn't gamble or have a fantasy Premier League? How many of you would watch the games? You wouldn't. Some of the main reasons I watched them were fantasy Premier League and to gamble. And I watched United because I was obsessed by United. The magic got me. It's the reason why they made Man United the most dominant club in the world, the most supported club in the world. It's magic through the media. You are very smart. Thank you. I'm enlightened. I don't know if I like the word smart. There's book smart, there's street smart, there's so many different types of smart. I just think I'm conscious. I'm incredibly conscious more than I'm smart. It's not like I could just go take any exam and nail it. But if you have me talking about this stuff and seeing through the matrix, yeah, there won't be many people better than me. Enlightenment comes when we let go of the burden of doubt and fear. Lady Hawk, she brings so much to these lives with her quotes and comments, and most of them are hers. Yeah, when you overcome fear, watch V for Vendetta. That whole movie is about overcoming fear. That's what that whole movie is about. Watch it. It's literally about overcoming fear. When the woman did that, then she was released. She was good. She wasn't scared of death. She wasn't scared of what might happen to her. You get to a point where you're like, bring it on. Because you know in your heart and soul that there's something way bigger than what we're experiencing right now. I think I don't know, people always ask me, what's the best thing about acquiring this knowledge? Mine is I have zero fear of death, which I used to have. I used to be really scared of dying, and I used to be really scared of getting old and not being fit and being able to run and play football and look good. I was really scared of that. I have no fear of that now. I think it'll be beautiful. Getting old. As long as I'm acquiring more knowledge every day and sharing it with other people. Global currency 222. Yep. Order out of chaos 222. Neymar signed for PSG, 222 million euros. And he has a Netflix documentary with chaos in it. Blood moon tomorrow. That is big. Tomorrow's a big one, guys. Tomorrow is 15-5, 155. I've told you this. Remember the Bucks won the Tampa Bay Bucks won the Super Bowl. Brady went 7-3. They ended that season 15-5, and 15 is the fifth triangular number. If Elizabeth dies on the 20th, she's going to die 5 days after the 15th. Like I said, 15, the fifth triangular number. Kobe Bryant was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame on 15-5. Claydex, the simulation exercise, was 15-5, 2018. Operation Warp Speed was 15-5, 2020. Coronavirus gets you 155. So again, the 15-5 for me, 15 being the fifth triangular number, is a great sign for Elizabeth to die 5 days after 15-5. 15 connects with 5. And 1 + 5 + 5 is 11. And all the 11s I'm talking about. So it's almost there. I've said this to everyone who's constantly messaging me. If she doesn't die May the 20th, I will be here right on this leather seat looking at you, and I'll present my code why I believed Elizabeth would die May the 20th. And you're going to be like, how did he find this information? Because I've not shared it with anybody. Some of the stuff I have with anybody. Or my title is going to be how I decoded Elizabeth would die May the 20th. Whatever happens, I'll be here. I won't be shying away. I know it's going to be one of two ways. I'm going to wake up to hundreds and hundreds of messages telling me, wow, you did it, Adam. Or it's going to be, oh, she's still here. Unlucky, mate. Or you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You were wrong. I know I'm going to get a variety of stuff, and I'm ready for it. I'm not going to emotionally get too invested either way. I will be going live, whatever happens for you. Red Pill Monkey, you go to work wearing a collar, sleeve, tie noose, handcuffs on your sleeve. They're telling us that we're slaves to the system. That's amazing. Red Pill Monkey, can I steal that and put it in my book, The Illusion, that basically started my journey? Can I take that? Because that's exactly how I see it. I think I put something similar, but you worded it better. When you times 11111 by 11111, that's why 11 is so revered. Wow. Philip contacted Adam and told him. No, Philip didn't tell me. Prince Philip. When I saw that he died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year, that's when I started seeing 99 everywhere. Like how the NFL season began on 99 days before the Pope's birthday. Betty White died at 99. Don Shula the only NFL coach to have a perfect season. He died 99 days after Kobe Bryant. The Super Bowl 56, the quarterbacks both wore number 9, like 99. When Liverpool won the Premier League recently in 2019 season, they got 99 points. So I just see 99 everywhere. And I don't think it's a coincidence at all that I always talk about 9/11. And 9 times 11 is 99. It's funny how Salah's born 15/6 and 9/11 is the 156th prime. If Salah comes back for the final and gets the winner somehow against Real Madrid when he got taken off 4 years ago by getting injured by number 4 Ramos, you just have to laugh if he comes back and scores. I don't know, man. Died on the 9th. Don Shula died 5-4. 5 plus 4 gets you 9. Kobe died in a helicopter crash with 9 other people. His highest scoring game, 81 points, 9 times 9. His full name's 81. 8 plus 1's 9. Yeah, Brody, you can absolutely email me, mate. Anyway, I'm going to go in about 5 minutes. So I need to eat something. I've not even looked at my phone all day. But I could go on and on why Liverpool won. I think I've made my point. If you're not on my Twitter, just check it out. I'm getting better at going on Twitter now and sharing stuff. People ask me to share more. I'm doing that because it's not that difficult. Oh, you got the 66th edition of the Eurovision today. 66, guys. Church of Satan founded in 66. And aren't Ukraine the favourite? It's just a joke. I think there's a really good riddle for the United Kingdom. Spaceman pushing the whole bullshit agenda of space. My mate always says, I'm sick of people sucking on the dick of space. It makes me laugh when he says that, Nathan. People suck on the dick of space walking around in their NASA t-shirts. Put a T in NASA, you get Satan. An anagram. So, yeah, if the Ukraine win it, you just have to laugh. Probably too obvious with the massive favourites and with what's going on with the war. Keep an eye on the UK. 66th edition, England won the World Cup in 66, where Elizabeth gave number 6 the trophy. So yeah, I'm not going to do a monster decode. I'm sure you can gamble on the Eurovision. I'm definitely not going to listen to the shite songs. I just know Spaceman. And the Killers, who were my favourite band for many years, they had a song called Spaceman as well. So annoying knowing that Brandon Flowers is actually a female, but again, the music's still good. It brings me joy. Mr. Brightside reminds me of university. So it's not all bad. Music can be great, whether it's sung by males, females, inverts, Satanists, whatever it is. Black Hole. Here you had Muse, had a song called Supermassive Black Hole, I think. Mountain missed the 13th penalty, but it wasn't the 13th, mate. It was the 11th. Because he missed it when it was 5-5. He missed the 11th, not the 13th. But there's a lot of 13s for Real Madrid to stay on 13 European Cups. Liverpool get their 7th. 137's the 33rd prime. Where do you go to university? Leeds. And people are asking me, when you get back to England, I want to meet you. Where shall we all meet? Because if I do get back, who knows what's going to happen after Elizabeth dies, whether it's May the 20th or not. I think a lot will change. I would love a night out with as many people in Leeds or Manchester, preferably Leeds. It's literally 15 minutes on the train from where all my family live. Leeds is a great night out. I might even go check out my old university. They might put a statue of me. It might put it as the alumni. Adam Edwards decoded Elizabeth's death. Statue of me outside Leeds Uni. That'd be funny. Yeah, but there's no restrictions now. After the Queen dies, so much is going to change. They're going to use her death as an excuse to try and bring in the New World Order. All right, be aware of that. And again, Wembley Stadium sold out today. First time since 2019. So if they're going to start pulling out that COVID's appeared again, they can go fuck themselves. All right? It's a joke, but you've got to realize all the airlines are owned by the people who own the professional football clubs, who own the government, who own the mainstream. You've got to be aware of that. And if they try and tell you, well, this airline's not making you wear a mask and then this one's making you, they do that deliberately. It's called order out of chaos. All the owners are on the same team, just like WWE. They might fight each other in the ring. When they get backstage, they know the crack. They all benefit. They'll have a parade for me. I don't know. But it's potentially in 6 days, this community's life's going to change, not just mine. You'll have the video, you'll have the information that will wake up anyone in the world, however deluded or brainwashed or naive they are. This code that I'll present, if she goes May the 20th, I say to myself, Adam, this has to happen. With what you have, it can't be coincidence because they don't exist. It can't be, Adam. It can't be. You've got it. Because there's too many things that I've got connected to so many different things, but and weirdly, they're all connected as well. Yet so different. So we'll see. I think people in the community and the chat in my Patreon, they're feeling it now. They're feeling Elizabeth's going. I think you can feel it in your soul and your spirit. I think people around the world are sensing it. But this sudden death with the penalties is making me think they're not going to go 2 or 3 days before that she's really struggling, she's deteriorating. I think they've just had her come out 7 days before May the 20th. Another reason why Liverpool might get the 7th European Cup. And she looked in good spirits. They had to use the word spirit. In good spirits, guys. And people think, no, she's fine now. She looks like she could live another couple of years. That's what people are telling me. I'm like, don't be fooled. So now they're getting people to think, oh, she's actually all right now. She looked good. She was smiling. She was happy. And then boom, sudden death. Mane misses that penalty. So it goes to sudden death. Number 10, funeral 10 days after. There's just too much. Whilst I have 53 likes. That's when she was coronated. Italy won the Euros, first time in 53 years. Rashford, Sancho, Saka missed the penalties, combined jerseys, 53. I don't know how all this stuff is random. 53, the 16th prime, it was the 16th edition of the Euros. I just, again, whatever it is, I've grown so much on this Queen journey. I've grown so much. So I'm not going to be devastated. Celtic won that quadruple in 67, 55 years ago. There's another 10. Somebody sent me this in Patreon, which was very smart. Decoded UFC 205, like she's going to die 25. That's when Conor McGregor beat Eddie Alvarez in round 2 and became the first fighter to hold 2 title belts in 2 different divisions. There's your 222, order out of chaos. Premier League seasons finishing 2 days after 520 or 25. And Alvarez was born November the 1st, 111. And don't they call, I know with Tyson Fury it's called the Gypsy King. I'm sure with Conor McGregor they used something about King with his name as well. I can't remember what they call it, King Conor or something. Nah, fuck this. Yeah, the Queen probably is already dead, but that's not the point. It's when they put it out to the media. Maybe the Queen will never die. We don't know about these beings. We don't know any of that, but I think when they put out the news, that's going to change the world, which it will. It's going to be May the 20th. Maybe I'm wrong if it's not that. She's going at 96, guys, which a year and a half ago I said. I've done videos. I've got multiple people telling me, you were talking about this a year and a half ago, weren't you? I said, yeah, with Euro 96. She's not living past 96. She's going to go at 96. So if she don't go May the 20th, there's still fucking 11 months for this prick to drop dead. Patreon, you can send me codes, and Twitter. I don't go on my email. I get too many emails now. I get overwhelmed with with everything I'm getting sent now. It's a lot. So wait, I'm gonna have to check my mate because I'm not letting him down. My phone's down there. Oh my god, guys! Fuck me! Look, I just checked my phone. 70% on the nose, 70%, and she became the Queen 70 years ago. What? I know there's a slight concern that she can do it for 71 years, and coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of 2020. And Prince Philip was age 71 when Denmark won the Euros, and he comes from Danish royalty back in 92. But no, I'm sticking with 96. Whenever she dies, it's related to 25. I agree. That's why Arsenal just stayed on 25 season wins, and Spurs got the 20th win, staying on 5 draws, 25. Why number 20, Jota, scored the 5th penalty, 25. Yeah, I think Jota got the winning goal against Nottingham Forest as well. Number 20. Kobe Bryant died in 2020, played 20 seasons in the NBA. Yes, music is closely tied to the Matrix. Music's not, oh my God, I've got 11 WhatsApps. All right, let me, J Soul, do you want to go live in about 2 minutes? I'm going to end my live now because I called Liverpool. You don't know much about soccer, do you? I called Liverpool to win the FA Cup at the beginning of the season. They won it. Dramatic circumstances on penalties, completely rigged. Do you want to do it then? Because I've got a lot of people who are, I don't know, there's 110 people now in my live. I'll cancel this one and then we start talking. You ready, babe? Let me know. Oh, guys, I'm ravenous. Let me see what J Soul says. Because, oh, no, I can keep, no, I'll do a separate live with him. And I'll, do you have Wendy Williams for your invert video? Wendy Williams, WW33 sideways. Wendy Williams is one of the biggest examples of a drag queen. If you don't know who Wendy Williams is, my goodness me, check him out. Guys, you're going to be overwhelmed by my invert videos. They're going to blow your freaking head off. I've got to be aware YouTube might hammer me. But I do what my spirit tells me. I'll do what feels right at the time. I should maybe do another symbolism video. I've got so many photos of these footballers now. It's almost like everything I reveal, it's like they're mocking me and just do it even more now. You know what I mean? Like the celebrations, they just seem to be doing it even more and more. The more stuff I talk about, they just put it out there. People are not meant to wake you either. Yeah, you can't make somebody wake up. All right, guys, I'm getting off. 56 likes. Anyone want to take me off that 56? No, we'll keep 56 likes because that's what the penalty shootout was. No more likes, guys. Keep the 56 because it finished 5-6 on penalties to Liverpool. We'll keep. Oh my God, guys, 102 in the live, 56 likes. We just had the Super Bowl 56, which was the 102nd NFL season. I love that. I'll be back, guys. In the words of the invert we know as Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back in literally like 2 minutes. So I'll send the link out on Patreon and Twitter. Check it out. This guy, J Soul, is going to blow your mind. All right. I'm telling you, the guy has really changed my life. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Thank you for tuning in. Much love to you all. I'll be back. I'll be back. And well done if you got on Liverpool futures at plus 800 for them to get their 8th FA Cup.